That's it. Ready?
Right 54. Right 54. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son.
Great.
Now Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
What is it?
Mike 4. All day. Check 99.
On first down, here's Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 50, Newton. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same. Result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Ready. 58, Mike.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get it.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bonnie Calhoun.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Get it.
Now Mostert. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's another 49er first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. This is Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
61, matchbox, lights, 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
10 Lobo. Hey, Delta.
All day, every day, any day. 58 for Mike.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
20.
On second down, a run with Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Gun.
Newton on third down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Right there. Get ready to eat. 54 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
They fake the give. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Indianapolis.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check right 54. Right 54. Come, baby.
Here's Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Keep playing hard.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready? Check 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the beginning.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Two drop Porter. Two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We own it. We need a clock now.
To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off play action. Newton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, Echo.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Okay, ready?
45, check Mike 45. Let's put him on the buses.
Go.
Put that team on the buses.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Ready, ready?
Second and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Hey! Hey, Orbit!
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Yo, 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 go, go!
You think you're going to get there?
Hey, go!
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Takes 3, 218, chopper, shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he's going to push his way down to about